around 140 million jobs in tourism by 2030. Now, why we are focusing on these jobs? Because when you create jobs in tourism, you create inclusive growth. You give maximum number of investment per crore convertible to employment, and this employment not only goes to the niche sectors, but it goes for inclusive growth of women, youth, the local communities, and the areas where these tourism activities are being done. So I request you all to please invest in tourism so that you can invest in the inclusive growth of this country. We have different segments to show where we'll be asking for your investment, and we are standing here to take your suggestions, how we can make more segments to come and how we can make this summit a better one. Now, we all know that tourism is hotel and accommodation, but apart from hotel and accommodation, we are also focusing on cruise tourism. And when I saw the statistics, it was amazing, though it has not been shown here, but the CAGR of cruise tourism growth is 25.6% for the last few years. Now, WTCC report says that cruise tourism in India is going to explode, so please invest in cruise tourism. India is ranked very high in wellness tourism, being the land of yoga, and medical value tourism is also taking up very high because of focus on the countries which look to India for relatively quality medical tourism. Ecotourism, we all know India is one of the shining examples of ecotourism. Adventure tourism, again, 70% of Himalayan ranges are with us, 7,000 plus kilometers coastline, and 500 plus wildlife sanctuaries. We have made a national board of adventure tourism as well. You can give your suggestions to that board also and see how adventure tourism is coming up. MICE tourism, again, we are a growing country. India's growth story is known to everybody. India business travel market is expected to grow at 3 times by 2030. So please see MICE tourism as well. Already central government is giving a lot of initiatives to the infrastructural and investment push in the tourism and hospitality sector. In the last 5 years or so, from the flagship infrastructural development schemes of Ministry of Tourism, we have pumped around $800 million for around more than 100 projects in all the states. Now, again, the new infrastructure development scheme, which is called SD 2.0, has come up this year, which will focus on developing 55 destinations across India. And here the theme will be sustainable and responsible tourism. Here we'll be focusing on a holistic development focus on self-employment, youth skilling, private sector investment, and preserving the local heritage. Here, a lot of opportunity lies to the private sector to see all these projects, the assets which are being created out of these projects. We are planning to monetize it with the help of our transaction advisors, which is SBI CAPS. So please have a look on all the assets that has been created earlier in Swadesh Darshan 1, Prashad scheme, and also have a look on the initiatives that Swadesh Darshan 2 is taking at these 55 locations. You'll have all the details available on the website. You can give your queries there and you can move ahead at a very fast pace, even to take the monetization of assets which are already created by the central government. In this summit, we are also focusing on state government initiatives like Maharashtra and Rajasthan has given industry status, reduction of the number of licenses like Goa and Maharashtra has done. Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Goa, the western part of the country is doing very well in attracting the investment. We request you to have more investment here, plus see the other parts of the country as well. The event details are available on the website also. Here also it will discuss the investable projects, knowledge session, it will have a B2B platform and an exposition. It will have business meetings. Whatever is missing here, this presentation will be shared to all of us. Please give your suggestions how we can make it better, what are the issues that you all are facing, so that we can plan sessions accordingly. This year being the G20 presidency of India, we are focusing on all the partner countries of G20 as well as all the countries having global players and key resource markets for tourism and hospitality. There we request our Middle East friends to have a look at the summit and push the investment through Middle East also, because we have a lot of global players and resource market of tourism in that area. The partnership with central ministries is imperative, because tourism is not a single ministry event. Tourism is deeply involved with the line ministries that cater to the demand and ask of the tourism sector. That is why in this summit we are partnering with all the line ministries like Ministry of Culture for giving tourist amenities at monuments and showcasing the cultural products, so that people can understand and the investors can understand the linkages between tourism and culture. Again, we are partnering with Ministry of Ports, Shipping, Environment, Irrigation, Power, Textiles, and the connecting ministries, which provide connectivity like civil aviation, railways, road transport. We are also partnering with Housing and Urban Development for cleanliness and Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, so that when the tourist goes, it gets a total holistic experience and not just the product experience. We would again request you to give us the suggestions that which line ministries we are missing, so that we can cater to them and bring them on this summit to have their own expositions and their own booths here. Regarding partnership with states, we are in the process of compiling state investment policies, investable opportunities on the website, so that it can be a one-stop go for all the private investors, and the whole investment ecosystem can be seen on that one-stop go. It will be having that website will be having a query page also. I again request you all to visit the website, go to the query page and give your suggestions, because we still have 2 months around to go and we'll be able to make it a grand event. Potential participants will be state governments, global investors, cruise liners, helicopter services, banking, entertainment. We are looking everybody who has deep pockets and who are willing to spend in tourism. So please come and be a part of the growth story of India, because this is the time when you'll all be not forgetting for the next 20-30 years. Now we'll move to the India Investment Grid, on which my colleague Kuldeep from Invest India will be saying. I'll hold my breath for now and I'll be seeing you all. Thank you for your patience, and well, please give your suggestions as requested. Thank you so much.